Anyways, I was supposed to talk to you about the company and the update where we are. We've basically had the business on pause for 6 weeks. And in those 6 weeks, we have sold some equity into the business to some of our old investors. These SBA loans that everyone has heard about out there, the PPP, Payment Protection Plan. Right now, the law doesn't help us too much on using those loans to be forgiven as they were intended for payroll, but we're hearing that they're going to be changed and they'll help us as we bring people back. We want nothing more right now than to bring everybody back who's in the company to get to where we were before this epidemic. We were kicking ass. We were crushing it, as our ad said. We were really crushing it as a business. We were about to open Pier 57 and Hudson Valley. This year was going to take us to new levels of financial heights. We were going to be doing a big financing in the middle of the year. And even some of the performing venues that weren't doing great in 2019, we think we had the fixes and we're on track to fix for 2020. So we were super excited till this thing hit us. And boy, we've had to retreat into our shell. I believe we're going to come back. It's going to be back in a future that is going to look very different. Our capacities are going to be much different and smaller until there's a vaccine. And even with the vaccine, there's still going to be people who are nervous about going out. So it's never going to be back the same way. But I do think it could be back in a version that our intimate concert space is really nicely set up for. Back to where City Winery is putting on even bigger shows than ever, that we're selling more wine direct to consumers and our fans than ever, and establishing, more importantly, better relationships with everybody that's in our little ecosystem, whether that's the music industry, the artists and the agents, our vendors, most importantly, our team, ourselves, but also our vendors. All of this is part of our ecosystem, and understanding that, if we didn't survive, we'd have nothing for any of those people. And that if we do survive and we don't do as much business, we still will be doing some business, and that's better than no business, and that's important. And if we can get back and be in a strong position and actually be better than we ever were, leaner and meaner and fitter and smarter, and maybe more in touch with our who we are, maybe we come back even better and more successful, and that's only going to be beneficial for everybody in that ecosystem. And I do believe our model of these intimate venues that are making real wine and a great place to have a private party, big and small, is a model that's going to work even better post-pandemic. And in that sense, we are very lucky to be in the business that we are in, although we're paying some serious price right now.